Hey, Joe. How's it going?
Nick, good to have you back, buddy. What's up?
Nothing, man. Recording another week of the Nick and Joe show. I missed you on my vacation.
How was it?
It was good. Went to the Lake of the Ozarks. I had a condo. Drank some adult beverages.
Ooh, cool.
Went swimming in the lake. He doesn't even care. Look, he doesn't even care.
I was looking up the plugs real quick. It's good to have you back. The Nick and Joe show. We're another great week. We're back. Me and you. No Caleb and Chase. Just me and you, buddy.
We're better than them.
Way better. All right, quick plugs real quick. Head over to the old Twitter and Instagram and follow us at PSO Sports 1 or YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud, and Apple Pod at Pointless Sports Opinions. What we got going on today?
Well, a quick rundown of what we're going to be covering. We're going to do the Cardinals, of course, because that's an every week thing. 3-7, or what? Had 7 games. We went 4-3 on the road trip. Also going to be talking about the All-Star game happening.
All-Star game is next Tuesday, I believe. Right now it is Monday. I don't know when they're putting this baby out, but Tuesday's the home run derby. Wednesday's the All-Star game. Correct?
Monday's the home run derby. Tuesday's the All-Star game. And we're also going to be talking about what's going around, what's going around in the MLB. Try to waste some time.
All right, let's kick it off with the Cardinals real quick. We'll run through that real quick.
Like what? In a couple minutes? Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah.
They're not good, guys. I think we could finally say that.
Hot take: the Cardinals are bad.
They are not. They're mediocre. They are the same team as the San Francisco Giants. And
we built this team. We thought this team was going to win. We wanted a playoff team, and they built it to be a playoff team. And we're not a playoff team. And I think we're hitting the reality of we're a 500 team. The Reds are better than us right now.
The Reds are playing better. They're playing better baseball.
They have 3 infielders going to the All-Star game.
Votto, Suarez, and
Scooter. Scooter, baby.
I do love Scooter.
I like me some Suarez.
Yeah,
I don't know how to say his first name, but
Eugenio.
I'm just gonna call him Sam.
Sam Suarez. Gotcha.
Sam Suarez.
Good job doing your thing out there at third base in Cincinnati, Sam.
But but we have a 5-game stretch. We got 2 in Chicago against those
White Sox.
The White Sox, the ones we actually kind of like. I don't mind the White Sox.
I don't either. The Cardinals might beat them. I split it 1-1. I feel like the best they're going to do is 3-2 in these 5 games.
We need to go 4-1 or 5-0 because the Reds. We say they're playing better than us, but the Reds are a bad baseball team. The White Sox they're 30-60
yeah, they're not good.
They're a terrible baseball team. If we can't go 4-1 or 5-0 against these teams, this is a big 5 games for us going into it. What are we, 2-3 games above 500?
3 games, 46 and 43.
We're 7.5 back of Milwaukee for the first. We're 4.5 back of the wild card.
The second wild card spot. Or 4 games?
4 games back of the second wild card. But there's 7 teams chasing 2 wild card spots too, which I find it just there's 7 teams in that between 5 games in the wild card spots.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting, but the Cardinals, I don't think they have it. It's all these all the players aren't doing it, dude. I mean, did you see what John Mozeliak said about?
It's just every week it feels like we're yelling at we come in here, we'll talk bad about someone, and they'll go out Tommy Pham was the guy we picked on last week. He came out and had a decent week, and now Ozuna's not hitting. Or Fowler hasn't been hitting.
Fowler hasn't hit the whole season. He's got his GM or his president of baseball, vice president of baseball.
Every week.
Calling him out in the media, which...
That's fun. That's what we like to see out of Mo.
Clubhouse is in chaos, I think. I mean...
It's like burning Utica to the ground.
You blew that off his quote.
My bad.
They're looking bad.
It's gross with the All-Star game coming up and the week to follow because I think we play Chicago.
They play Chicago Cubs 8 out of 11 games after the All-Star break.
And then right after that, we go into the trade deadline. So
I don't know if they'll be sellers. I think if
they're not in the spot, I don't know how they're.
If they sell, it's in the offseason.
Especially if we don't take 4 out of 5
from these 2 bad
teams. If we go 500 and we're 9 games back in Milwaukee going into the All-Star break, you're telling me we're still going to be fighting for that playoff spot? I don't think we should be.
They don't want to give up hope. That's going to deter the fans, and
I think the fans are already
deterred.
You can say
put
that.
Off, upset. Well, you can say that.
Just look at it this All-Star game. We got one. We had one player voted in, and it wasn't even voted in. We have to have one player represent the
stupid rule, by the way. I think I
don't mind it.
Get the 35 best players out there.
Okay, so then the Cardinals don't have anyone.
It's okay with me. They're garbage. Not garbage, but they're not good.
Garbage.
But
I mean, as good as a season as Mikolas is having, I don't think he'd be voted in by. I feel like no one's interested. Who's watching baseball right now? Who's watching? I listen a lot because I deliver pizzas and I drive a lot.
He doesn't have Wi-Fi for 11 days now.
It's the worst.
He's losing his mind.
I'm going crazy. AT&T, please call me. I'm so pissed. All right, let's get away from that. So I mean, the Cardinals, they don't really have a realistic chance of making the playoffs in my eyes. Unless we just say, oh, everyone's gonna start hitting. Our pitching's decent.
Their starting pitching's good. Their bullpen is questionable, and their offense is not consistent, and their defense is one of the worst in the league.
So what do you want to do? You want to sell? You want to buy, or you just want to
We're gonna watch a terrible
fall
Cardinals
5
team.
games short of the playoffs again, and then do the same thing next year and continue.
No, they're gonna blow it
the
up in the
norm.
offseason.
Why
Because
don't you blow it now? Like, you could get rid of Mikolas. He's making the All-Star team.
they're not getting rid of Miles.
Why?
Sanders.
He's on a 2-year contract. Why would you not get rid of him?
He's a good.
Are you going to compete next year?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
They have to blow. They're going to be a whole different ball team next year. They're going to have a new manager. They're going to have.
I agree. A whole new ball team
I'm
next
thinking
year.
Dexter Fowler's gone. I'm
You
thinking
can
Brett Cecil's
you can
gone.
get a good penny right now for Miles Mikolas, and you're not paying a lot for him. I say,
Don't trade him in the off. You're going to trade him. You're going to trade off season in the off season. That's what it's going to be.
why?
Because
trade him to a team like
the Cardinals franchise.
Dodgers who
No,
need a
they think
pitcher.
they're going to compete, Joe. That's why they're not going to get rid of anything yet.
Well, then they're suckers.
They are. So are you. We're watching the crap. But
I can't get mad at people for not watching. When there's a bad product, I say the same thing about
Definitely.
like Mizzou basketball or football. Like, we call them bandwagon fans. I don't necessarily call it a bandwagon. If you don't like the product, don't watch it. There's a difference. Like, if you're putting a bad product on the field, you don't have to go spend your money on to watch a bad product.
it'll happen.
I'm still a Cardinal fan. If we're playing bad and I'm not watching, it's on the GM and them to put a good product on the field to make me want to watch.
Mark my words, Joe. In the offseason, it's going to be a completely different team.
I think Mikolas is gone.
I think
it'd be smart on
You
him.
said Ozuna
Sell
would
high.
be traded. I think they could
both of
trade him in the offseason, but
He's
they're
playing
going
bad right now.
they're
Though.
gonna
His
dump
value is
Fowler's
low.
contract.
I don't know if I like it.
dumping
I don't
Fowler's
see
contract.
how you're dumping that.
You're just releasing him.
Okay,
at
so
the
you're
end of the day.
eating it. There's a difference.
I mean-
You're not dumping it.
Or you're giving
eating.
away a prospect and dumping it.
You're
You're going to get rid of Brett Cecil. I don't know who else is
All right,
on.
well, we can talk frustrating about the Cardinals all day long.
I can.
So we're gonna move on to the All-Star games. We got a couple people who think got snubbed from the All-Star ballot. We got a couple people we think that shouldn't be on it.
Do you want to run down who's on the All-Star team? Caleb doesn't know. At least who's starting. Joe's like, I don't know either.
I got them on my phone. I don't have them written down.
I'll start with the American League because I think I can run that off. So
I think I can run them.
Mookie Betts, Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, outfielders.
Looks good
Jose
so far.
Abreu's your first baseman. Jose Altuve's your second baseman. Your boy Manny Machado's your shortstop, and then Jose Ramirez your third baseman. And then
So you got Jose, and Jose in the infield.
you do
Jose, and Manny.
Jose.
So if they turn a double play from a 6-4-3, it'd be Jose to Jose.
That's
That's third,
Five, yeah.
5-6-3. Or
5,
something. Yeah,
4,
whatever.
3.
Whatever.
5 is third base.
There's 3 Jose's in the infield.
5-4-3.
In the American
5-4-3.
5-4-3. Call it.
Catchers Wilson Ramos, and then you think who's going to start, Joe? You think who's going to start the starter?
Kluber.
Kluber.
I would lock that in.
Verlander could also be
yeah,
a candidate.
I think Verlander has had the better season, but overall, I think Kluber's the best.
And then the NL is going to be out in the outfield. It's going to be Nick Markakis.
Yep.
Matt Kemp came back with a vengeance. I don't know what happened.
It's like 36 and killing it.
Lost weight, lots of it.
Mr. Hollywood
And then
Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper, which at first I hated it, but at the same time
Who's better?
I heard that the other day it's in DC, and I didn't even realize that. And that's
That's why they're trying to get Trey Turner in too.
Yeah, I
but
think he might make
the
it.
Nationals are bad for.
They're not
the
great.
talent on that
They're
team.
right around where the Cardinals are at.
Shout out to Mark Reynolds for that 10 RBI game.
That was sick. We love you, Mark Reynolds.
Mark Reynolds is my boy. Caleb's just shaking his head over there.
First baseman is Freddie Freeman. Second
Probably
baseman
the best
is
player on the team. Freddie
probably
Freeman.
Javi Baez, I believe, is the second baseman.
You're not even looking. You got it down, baby.
Shortstop is it's not Trevor Story, is it? He's a
No,
reserve.
it's the boy from Crawford.
Oh,
the Giants.
Brandon Crawford, and then third base is Nolan Arenado, right?
Yep, got it.
And then your starting catcher, I don't like it. Contreras from the Cubbies.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a fans pick. It should have been JT
Realmuto,
Realmuto.
dude.
He's the best catcher in baseball right now, and I don't think it's the catchers in baseballs have been terrible this year.
I can name the best catchers are Realmuto's number one.
Yeah, I don't think it's drops.
Wilson Ramos is actually a really good player.
He's having a good season. He's not. I mean, Realmuto's young.
Realmuto's
Gary Sanchez was supposed to be the chosen catcher
he's
this year.
hitting like
He's hitting
190.
like 190, and he's on the DL. He's been garbage. But
he has been garbage.
but
Who's starting for the starting pitcher? Who's it gonna
Max. It's got to be Max.
It's gonna be Max.
Max or Noah's close second, but
DeGrom, not Noah Syndergaard. DeGrom. What's his name? Jake DeGrom.
I wasn't saying Noah. I was saying Aaron Nola.
Nola, gotcha.
Yeah.
He says Noah like Nola.
Nola.
He's really good. You're right. I think
he's been fantastic this year. He's my favorite pitcher to watch because he's on all my fantasy teams. But he's been great. But I think it's Max. I don't even think it's that one's not close.
Yeah. Okay. How about time for snubs? Who do you think got snubbed?
Well, actually, we were talking about who you think starting in the American League, and a pitcher that should be almost starting in the American League didn't even get in. Blake Snell.
Blake Snell. He's my number one snub, man.
I think this is the most snub of all time.
Leading the league in ERA. And he's throwing
12-4 for Tampa, who's a 500 team.
And he's striking guys out at a crazy ratio. I'm pretty sure.
It's 132 strikeouts.
Got that
I don't have the innings.
Mean lefty, dude. He looks real good.
I have no clue how he's off this ballot. I know that American League team is stacked, but how do you leave him off?
There's going to be some casualties in the American League.
He's gonna get in, like you say, he's a snub, but eventually
he'll get in.
He's one that's
Someone's gonna get hurt,
especially pitchers. Pitchers will pitch on that Sunday before, and they'll be like, "We're not gonna play." And they're like, "Okay."
Oh, Verlander's not gonna start because he's pitching the Sunday before.
So like there's his replacement right there. So
Trevor Bauer's his replacement. They already called it from the Indians.
He already got in
because he was Verlander's substitute.
That's crap. What? All right, whatever. But Snell will get in. He's for sure the biggest snub. I think it's ridiculous. How do you, as a fellow players, because the players vote in, like the fans vote the starters, and then the players vote. How do you leave this guy off? Like how?
No idea.
Like Chapman, I like the idea of closers get in, but I think the manager should pick those, and they should just pick like 3.
Did you see what Justin Verlander put on Twitter? He said that all the players do the player vote by 10 days before the All-Star Game selection comes out.
Yeah.
And they do it with a piece of paper and envelope.
Oh.
Verlander's like, we should just roll up like 4 days before the All-Star Game, vote on an iPad, and then get these guys who deserve to be in. And I think that's great. We're in, 2018 baseball.
Yeah.
You are always behind the times.
It's like passing notes in middle school. Just write it down and then pass it along. Yeah, he was a snub. My number 2 snub is
Jesus Aguilar.
Yeah.
Mine too. He's killing it, man.
Why do you think I couldn't pronounce that?
I saw you struggling.
I was going to butcher that.
I know.
I would have got the Aguilar.
This is why you missed me. This is why you need me.
I need you in my life. He's leading the National League in OPS.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just crushing the baseball. He didn't even start the first half of this, first
couple weeks
because
Eric Thames, dude.
Yeah,
and then he got hurt.
So then he comes in. He's hitting 22 bombs, a 306 average, 60. What over? He should be playing. He should get in over Joey Votto. I'm just saying it.
He is one of the best players on the Brewers.
On the best team in the National League.
Best team in the National League.
He is one of the best players on the best team in the National League, and he got snubbed. Ridiculous.
He'll be in.
Best OPS in the National League.
What else we got?
Who's your third? I got one more. Because I can only... Go ahead.
I got 3 more, but my third would probably be... I got...
why don't we just put 60 players on the...
Benintendi from the Red Sox.
Okay.
He's killing it, dude.
The outfield in the American League snap. Who's he gonna make it over? I'm saying Giancarlo Stanton didn't get in.
He's not having the best year though.
I mean, he's gonna hit 50, 60 bombs.
He's gonna hit 40 if that.
So Benintendi, he should get in. But how many outfielders are?
Benintendi might be a 30-30 guy this year, which you don't see very often.
You don't. But I'm just saying that American League team is stacked. I was more looking at players that should have got in over other players.
Who you got?
Max Muncy.
Muncy, yeah, I like him.
He's the Dodgers' first, second, third. I think he plays everywhere.
Utility guy.
He's a utility guy. Again, called up mid-May? No, not mid.
I don't know when he was called up.
He was called up late.
He was on the Oakland Athletics last year, and he was not anything special.
He's hitting 270. He's got 20 bombs, 38 RBIs. It's kind of low for a guy with 20 bombs, but a 407 on base percentage.
Yeah, he's coming out of nowhere, dude.
He's killing it.
He's in the final vote.
I would like to see him get in just out of... A guy like Joey Votto, who's not really... He's got a 296 average, which I don't mind, but he's got 8 home runs and 44 RBIs and a down year for him. But that doesn't scream all-star.
And there's 2 other Reds players on that team.
Yeah, and I thought he was one that could have been left off the ballot. His on base is high. It always is. But
it's Joey Votto.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought if we're looking at players who deserve to get in, I think Maxey and Aguilar should have got above.
Maxey. What you call him? I like Maxey better.
I like Maxey. Isn't
combining the first name?
That's what I did. Maxey. My boy Maxey's gonna get in. We're gonna roll with that. Maxey.
We're gonna vote Maxey for the All-Star game.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. You finish off your 2. Who you?
I had 2 honorable mentions. Gene Segura for a shortstop for the
I don't hate
Mariners.
it. He's probably leading the league in hits.
Yeah, I think something like that. But there's, the shortstops in front of him are going to be
Francisco
Machado,
Lindor.
Lindor.
Yeah.
Who else is there?
Who's going to beat him? I mean, yeah, he should get in, but there's two of the best
Correa's in
shortstops.
there. Correa's not voted in there, though. He's off the ballot, too.
Well, Bregman got in.
Bregman
I don't
got
know if
in.
he got in
Third
at
base.
short. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Carlos
Bregman's.
Correa at short, dude. What are you talking about?
Dude, that AL team is stacked. That if you're gonna bet money, that's a sure bet. If you bet
What do
on
you
the
think?
AL.
Who's winning the game?
I'm gonna say Max goes out there, throws 2 scoreless innings. My boy Noah's gonna get lit up a little bit. I think it's gonna be like 8-2 National League or American League.
I like it. I was thinking about 9-4, 9-5 National League or American League. So
Who
So we
cares?
both-
hey,
Sorry, Caleb.
is this called the Caleb Show? It's not.
The Nick and Joe Show baseball pod. You don't watch the American or the All Star game?
I apologize for the ass wipe behind the camera.
All right, now I guess we're done with our stuff. We're running it with the Slugfest here because Caleb's cutting it off.
Wait, no, you were good.
No, it's cool, dude.
I was just messing around. Do you have anything about Machado?
What do you mean?
Being traded.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I know he might be. I mean, the
Do you have
Brewers,
any thoughts on this?
Brewers and the Dodgers are the leaders.
Yeah.
Did you hear their price tag?
It's insane.
They said it's insane. All
Let's
right.
do a little bit.
Well, let's
2-minute segment.
All right.
Let me throw in my people one more. I don't want to say Posey was a joke, and then
Oh, I didn't say that
All
either.
right, yeah.
Our the guys we shouldn't make it. We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, but
Thanks for so rudely cutting us off here, Caleb.
damn it, Caleb! Every time.
Oh yeah.
All right, our other thing was the All Stars who shouldn't be. Joe.
I really only had 2. I threw Springer in there because I mean, like you said, Benintendi.
Better year.
Better year. Like he's hitting 248. He's got 15 bombs, but on base is 333. That's average. But I mean, it's a home run hitting league. The 15 home runs might be the thing you say stands out.
I
But
think he's getting all the love from the World Series MVP still.
that's cool. But I'd like to see a better player get in. Posey, how the heck did he sneak through?
We're Cardinals fans, and we actually are a little upset, but we have a point here. Buster Posey is not having a better year than Yadi Molina.
I don't think I like. They
You
have
love-
3 catchers on it, and I think you could put a better player. 2 catchers, because like I said earlier, the only catcher that's Ramos is arguably having a decent season,
A good
and
year.
JT Realmuto.
Realmuto's
Everyone
having
else
a-
is like, it's garbage.
Contreras is not playing bad, but his numbers are very similar to Buster Posey's.
So we put 3 catchers in there. Let's go 2 catchers. I like Yachty. I thought he could have snuck in if they were doing 3.
Yeah, but
But let's go to 2 catchers and put like Maxi Muncy in there.
Months, yeah, I
Months
gotcha.
Maxi Millionaire and Aguilar in there. We see some better players. I'd rather see that.
All right.
So Posey shouldn't have got in.
He's one of my or
I think
shouldn't be.
Votto's kind of overhyped a little bit. He's got the name, but
I gotcha.
It's just
There's already 2 Reds in there that you don't need another one, and the Reds are not good.
yeah. So
I got Salvi Perez. He's hitting.
again,
He's hitting 213, and he's getting on base at a 25% clip.
Oh my
You
god!
could
But
close your
that's
eyes
how-
and throw a dart and find someone better than him. I guarantee it.
That's how bad the catching is. But they have to have 2 catchers.
They have to have 2.
And who's better than them? I mean, Gary Sanchez will probably get in there and he's hitting
He's
199. So
And then my last snub, or my last guy who shouldn't be in there is J.A. Happ.
Hap.
He's got like a
I don't-
4.4 ERA.
I didn't even look. That's gross.
And I mean, but I think he's the only representative of the Blue Jays because they're also
They
terrible.
should have put Vlad Guerrero Jr. in there. Like he's not even on the major league roster, but I would rather see him than probably anyone from the Blue Jays.
Maybe.
That'd be fun. He's hurt.
All right, so you know the trade deadline is approaching right after the All-Star break.
Keep on hearing Manny's name a lot, but
Not your Cardinals, man. They're not getting them.
I think if he doesn't get traded, Baltimore,
he's
what
getting
are you
traded.
doing? I heard the price tag is like super ridiculous, which
he doesn't
I
get
understand,
traded-
but it's gonna. I think the longer they wait, he's not even like he started off. He was on fire.
They're gonna lower their price.
They have to.
They are.
They have to. It's like because in
Basic
a
economics.
month he's not going to be worth anything. He's going to be making. He's actually going to be because he's getting paid for the season too. Like what is it? Like $25 million because he extended.
I
or
have no.
some
No,
bullshit.
he never got extended.
No, he got a 1 year. Him and Donaldson both did it. They both took like
the
20
arbitration.
Yeah,
blah,
it was
blah,
like they
blah.
both got like $25 million. So they're honestly going to be losing money because they're a terrible team. They're not even close to the playoffs.
I think they're 40 games. They're the worst team in the major leagues. I think.
Ooh,
Who
White Sox or-
Who worse? Who worse?
who better?
Worse.
The White Sox are. I don't know.
They're pretty bad too.
They're bad.
Who do you think's gonna get Machado?
I want to see him go to the Milwaukee. I hate that they're in our division, but we're not making it.
No,
And
they're
I
not.
think him on that team would be awesome.
That'd be really
Be a
good.
great lineup. They said the Dodgers.
Dodgers.
Price tag's high.
I know the Phillies were hunting for him, but
Look at
they're
those.
like, nah,
I'm
we're
gonna
done
find
with
the
this.
record real quick.
Yeah. So
But yeah, Manny. I hope Baltimore does the right thing and trade.
they're
him.
gonna trade him, and then it's gonna be a great time this offseason when all these guys.
Baltimore's
are free agents.
20. Oh shit, sorry.
This guy.
Baltimore's 24-65.
Yeah.
Gross.
40 games below.
Listen to this. Baltimore's 24-65. Casey's 25-64. Oh my god, that's so bad.
A World
All right,
Series title.
Let's
was
move
only
on to
3
some
years ago.
slugfest. Chase.
Yeah, what's up, fellas?
I like you.
doing?
I like you better than Caleb
I
because
feel
you're
Thank
like
you.
these questions
Thank
are
you.
gonna be just totally out
you're not
there, and I
rude
love
or
it.
ignorant like
yeah,
Caleb.
Caleb was slacking last night. He needed some beauty rest, so I took over. All right, question number 1.
Let's go, baby.
Bartolo Colon recently passed
Sexy.
Juan Martial, a Hall of Famer, on the all-times wins list. Is Big Sexy a Hall of Famer?
No, I don't think he is, man.
I don't think he is because of the PD.
PDs, and then he just.
But in my eyes,
true.
I have him in my Hall. He's in the Joe Stewart
he's-
Hall of Fame, and
he's
I think that's all that matters.
Borderline, dude. He's been.
I compared him to CC Sabathia, and
Sabathia's better.
I got torn apart.
Spathia's better.
Their numbers are this. Takeout strike.
Their numbers are the same.
Takeout strikeouts. They have the same exact.
Bartolo's
you
been
could
pitching 10 years longer.
what?
Bartolo's been pitching for like 10 years
Yeah.
longer.
Dude, I love it, dude. He's like Mark Burley. I love Mark Burley. He's a guy you just like.
Burley is
You
better.
could go get him at 50 years old and go give you 6 innings and 2 runs.
Quality
I
starts
love
all
it.
day.
I freaking love it.
So no, that's a no-go.
I feel like CC's
like-
peak was a little better, too.
CC's playing pretty well,
CC's
too.
prime
So.
was way better than Bartolo's, but
CC had a good
their
year
numbers-
last
He
year.
has a lot of awards and
their
stuff.
wins, quality
Yes.
starts, they're
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 apart.
Bartolo's got at least 5 more seasons on.
Okay.
Sabathia.
Sorry that he plays. Sorry that he's a gamer.
He's a gamer.
You're gonna
right.
trash him for playing longer?
You
Get
know what
outta
I
here.
love?
Get out of
The
here.
home run that he hit was just
That was dude,
Beautiful.
one
Beautiful.
of my top 10 baseball moments of all time.
Silky smooth,
Big
baby.
sexy baby. I love him.
All right. Question number 2. All-Star Weekend is right around the corner.
I'll start week.
Okay, whatever. Same thing.
Yeah, it's not on a weekend.
Garbage week is right around the corner. What is your favorite memory from the week?
Ooh.
It could be a home run derby moment that got you pumped, or even an all-star
Does
game
it have
moment.
to be like when I was alive? Because
I think the 09
No,
game,
just whatever
the 09
got you
game in
pumped.
St. Louis, I think Carl Crawford robbed a game-tying home run in like the 7th or 8th inning. I was pretty bummed, but that was pretty great. Ichiro's inside the park home run was also really good in San Francisco.
I like that one.
Last-
I like that.
I have 2.
Shouts to the Silver Fox.
Last
Yeah,
year,
the Silver Fox,
I
baby.
loved watching the home run derby. Was really cool last year. I thought that was amazing. Like
Yeah.
watching, was it Boer? He killed it. Stan killed it. Boer killed it.
He did.
And then, Judge just stole the show. But I love watching the clip of Pete Rose slamming into the catcher at home.
Ray Fosse,
Yeah.
that's always a good one.
That was. I love it. But yeah, I'd have
Yeah.
to go with the home run derby.
I like the Prince Fielder win the home run derby at
Oh,
St.
yeah,
Louis.
so
That was sick.
back-to-back years, too.
Smacking 500-foot home runs. Yeah, that was awesome.
504.
All right, number 3. With players like Trout, Stanton, and Judge in the league, we have some physical specimens out there. Who are your top 3 most intimidating players of all time? It could be a pitcher,
I think-
a hitter.
I think Bob Gibson is definitely up there. That dude was.
Randy Johnson.
Randy Johnson's up there. That's a good one.
I like Greg these are all pitchers, and I know it's weird. Greg Maddux, dude, he's one of my favorite pitchers of all time, and just give that guy that ball on the mound. He intimidates the crap. If we're going pit,
I'll go. I got Gibson, Roger Clemens. Remember when he threw his bat?
I was
that
just about to
broken
say the
bat
same
back
thing.
at Piazza.
Piazza, yeah.
And then Eric Thames, just because
Because they're all roided out. They got all angry.
Eric Thames is a huge specimen. Played for the Milwaukee Brewers. That dude
I'll
is
go with Mike Piazza.
huge.
I'll go with Mike Piazza, the big old boy.
Why?
What? He's
Why?
a beast, dude.
Latest draft pick ever to win to make the Hall of Fame.
He's just a big boy.
So you got Johnson,
Johnson's
Piazza,
and
Pizza.
my boy Nolan Ryan.
We know Joe loves pizza.
I want to put Greg. I like pitchers, dude. Greg Maddux
Yeah,
would go in
dude,
there
pitchers
too.
are the scary. They're throwing balls at people's heads, dude.
Yeah.
Ray King.
Oh yeah. All right. Back in the day, dude, I loved Ray King. That was my boy. All right.
Like 400 pounds.
He was a
throwing
big
some
boy.
fastballs
He was a
down
big
the
boy,
plate.
yeah. All right, number 4. Ant-Man and the Wasp came out last weekend. Who are your top 5 favorite superheroes of all time?
Oh crap. Well, like, are we going like characters playing the superhero or just straight?
I'll
Just
go. I'm
top
gonna-
5
I'm gonna
greatest
fire this off
superheroes.
real quick because you're gonna take forever. I got
Yeah.
Iron Man, I got Thor up there. I got who else? Batman's got to be up there. I love Steve Rogers, dude. Captain America's awesome. You don't like his movies?
He's white bread. Captain White Bread, dude. Dude does nothing. he's used for elementary videos to like get you to stop
Rocket
peeing
Raccoon,
on the
dude.
floor.
I love Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like him.
Does Peter LaFleur count as a superhero?
All right, Joe, you're out of the segment.
I'm gonna go with my boy Deadpool. I like the new Spider-Man a lot.
Yeah. You don't like? What about Tobey Maguire Spider-Man?
I feel like he was gonna touch
Cry
me in
too much.
inappropriate parts.
Oh my God! What the hell?
Dude, he is creepy as hell.
Don't worry about it.
Cut that one out.
The new Spider-Man, Thor is awesome. Hawkeye,
Hawkeye's cool.
he is cool.
Played by Jeremy Renner, not Rob Renner, by the way, Caleb. Look it up.
Same guy.
It's the same thing. And then Nick Patterson, you are my hero.
Oh, I like that one. That's a good hero right there. That's somebody to look up to.
The Hulk. I don't know. I'm not
The Hulk's cool, dude. He needs his own movie. I love the Hulk.
He's got a couple of them, but they suck.
They should need a.
My favorite movie though, superhero, is the Batman. I just watched The Dark Knight. I love it.
Oh,
I
that
love
the Christopher
it. I
Nolan
love
trilogy
it.
is- Yeah, great.
They are
but
good. All right. Last one. We will be live streaming on Twitch starting next week. What is the over-under on times that Joe messes up on the next show?
8.
I'll go 6.
Ooh, I'll take the over.
Over,
I'll take
over,
taking
over.
the over. I think
Dude, I'll probably
6 is low.
10 is probably the over, to be honest.
How many
10
times?
is the minimum.
How many times do you think Chase cusses and then apologizes for it?
Can't be helped.
You got a point there.
I'll take your over my over. All right, final thoughts. You want to lead away?
Sure, I'm thinking about this summer. St. Louis Blues had a killer offseason.
Shout out the Blues.
They traded that freaking pylon Patrick Berglund. They dumped off your boy Vladdy Sobotka.
Sobotka.
Tage Thompson, that skinny little string of beans. And then they did trade some draft picks, but
We got Ryan O'Reilly for
but Ryan O'Reilly's going to be their number 2 center probably.
R-O-R.
Bozak is going to be a good center for him.
They said they're looking at signing
Pat Maroon, dude.
Yeah.
Apparently it's in the
St.
works
Louis
right now.
Yep.
So they look.
It's not official
It's not
yet,
official yet.
but it's
so,
like one year, $1.5 million.
But that's
Not official.
honestly,
Snow comes.
that's
Nice.
that's a similar thing the Cardinals need to do in their offseason. Make a crazy amount of moves and kind of get something on the right
I
track.
was looking to bet on it. The odds were like 25-1. I didn't like it. I thought I could get it at 40, but I think it dropped after the Ryan O'Reilly trade. So good for that.
We got
Today is a special birthday. Any guesses?
Hitler's birthday.
No. A little better. The 1968 Heisman Trophy winner, the 1973 MVP, 5-time Pro Bowl, and
Oh,
5-time.
Oh,
The juice is
Jay.
loose, baby.
A little better.
Happy 71st birthday to OJ, baby.
He's free, dude.
If you get him a cake, make sure you get him some plastic silverware, because this dude is a birthday. Happy birthday, OJ.
The juice is loose.
Hey, spread the word.
Spread the word. Word.